Right, that's right. Jessica Crozier is here in the Price Chopper kitchen with us. So I already know it's going to be a good Monday because you're on the show, we're hanging out in the kitchen, and we're making alcoholic beverages.
Yes.
So either this is going to go really well or really, Belinda might have to host the rest of the show by herself.
Right. Well, you know, we're kicking off the week before Christmas in a great way.
That's right. So really quick, what is sangria? I've heard of it. Honestly, I've never had it before because I'm more of like just a pop the top kind of guy, you know?
Right. Sangria is a mix of wine, usually some brandy or some other flavored liqueur, and then fruit juice and fruit. And if you make it and let it sit for a couple hours before you drink it, all those flavors meld together and it's really delicious.
Yeah, so this is definitely something you can make and then serve at a party. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, so there seems to be a lot of different probably varieties of how you can make sangria. Why don't you walk us through what we're making today?
Sure. We're making Price Chopper's Holiday Sangria, and it's a white wine based sangria, which there's a million different varieties. With this one, I like to go with like a Pinot Grigio because it's a little more citrusy and appley as opposed to like a Chardonnay that's much more grape.
Oh, okay. So with that fruit flavoring, does that make it a sweeter wine then, or?
This one's a little like sharper to the taste. And less less buttery. But to get started, we're using a whole bottle of wine. So
a whole bottle of wine.
Just pour it in.
Sip it upside down. There you go.
Yep. And then I'll let you do the next. This is a can of ginger beer, so it's actually non-alcoholic, but it's it's pretty tart with the ginger in there.
Let's see here.
And what we also have is some cranberry juice. We're going to do a cup of that.
So I'll get a little sweetness from that then.
Yeah, and then do you want to do 2 cups of apple cider?
Do you trust me in measuring things?
I mean, if it's not exact.
Okay.
So.
See, these are the kind of recipes I like the most, where you don't have to be exactly.
I mean, approximate proportions go well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add half a cup of brandy. So this is the flavored liqueur that I was talking about.
And now, is that a flavored brandy? Is like an apple brandy?
This is just a straight brandy. But I mean, depending on what your personal tastes are, you could do a apple or like blackberry or peach or whatever. Brandy
seems to be a common liqueur or a common beverage served around the holidays. Like there's a bunch of different recipes you can make with it.
It's more dessert kind
of. So like even if you get a bottle like that, then you can use it for something later on down the line if you wanted to make, you know, mule wine or something like that.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's always good to have a variety at home anyway.
Sure. And we'll talk about that later, I think, aren't we?
Yes.
Hey, see, you're an expert at this stuff. All right, what are we doing now?
I like to partake. So then we have all the liquids that are going to be the actual drink, but to help enhance the flavor, we have pears, oranges, and then also pomegranates and a few cinnamon sticks. So we just dump all of this in here. Sorry, I'm trying not to splash you.
No, it's totally fine.
It's probably a more graceful way to do that.
Yeah, but this is better Kansas City. This isn't graceful Kansas City.
And then you just stir it. Because the ginger beer is carbonated, I recommend not making it too far ahead.
Oh, yes.
So you keep some of that sizzle or fizzle.
So a couple hours then, like you said earlier?
Keep it chilled. And then you can pour it for your guests and enjoy it. So
would you recommend putting it into a pitcher like that, or do you think it's okay to serve right out of the bowl too, or either way?
Either way, it's preference, how you have your party set up. If it makes sense that there's room for the bowl, it takes up a little bit more space. This is a little bit easier to pour, and if you have the grated pitcher, then it holds the fruit back and you get just the drink.
Now on some of your glasses here, you have them flavor. Is that some brown sugar, some cinnamon sugar or something?
Cinnamon and sugar.
Okay.
So here's the tip to make sure that sticks well.
Here we go.
Take some orange and line your glass and then go like that.
Ta-da.
And then you can pour your drink in.
All right, perfect. Well, we've made sangria, so I think Jessica and I are going to discuss more sangria recipes back here in the Price Chopper kitchen. And in the next half hour, she's going to give us some tips on how to entertain with more adult beverages. So you don't want to miss that. For more great ideas and fresh dish recipes, make sure you visit mypricechopper.com. You can also find demo videos and get extra how-to help. Cheers, Jessica.